This video deals with different views on operant conditioning from the section of the textbook Updating Skinner's Understanding.
Cognitive maps are mental representations of the layout of one's environment. Rats exploring a maze, as seen in this picture, are similar to people driving in a new town.
While in a maze, rats experience latent learning that is apparent when there is incentive like cheese to demonstrate it. As cognitive maps and latent learning suggest, cognition is a necessary aspect of learning.
The over-justification effect occurs when an incentive is offered for doing what one already likes to do. If a man who likes dancing was offered money to dance, he would now see the reward as the motivation for dancing, instead of his love for dance. His love for dance would be the intrinsic motivation in this scenario. An extrinsic motivation is a desire to perform a behavior due to promised rewards or threats of punishment. A good way to preserve a person's intrinsic interest is to use rewards that signal a job well done, for example, MVP or most improved.
An animal's natural predisposition constrains its capacity for operant conditioning. Pigeons, for example, can easily learn to flap their wings to avoid a shock and to peck to obtain food because they fly with their wings and they eat with their beaks. However, when you try to reverse it and they must peck to avoid a shock and flap their wings for food, they struggle.
Operant conditioning at school was advocated for by Skinner. Imagine two teachers, each having an equally diverse group of students. Teacher A gives the whole class the same lesson. Some kids will immediately understand the concepts, and other kids will not. Teacher B paces her instruction according to every student's rate of learning. Her instruction is much more individualized. In modern classrooms, computers can help make learning more individualized.
In the desired workplace, it is believed that reinforcers influence productivity. When the desired performance is well-defined and achievable, productivity increases and can be rewarded by different things. The reward doesn't have to be tangible to be effective. A job well done by a boss can be just as encouraging.
Parents can also take advantage of operant conditioning. Parents should give children attention and other reinforcers when they are behaving well. If a specific behavior is rewarded, it will increase. Parents should ignore whining. Over time, if whining is not influenced, it will most likely stop. Finally, when children misbehave, parents shouldn't yell or hit them. By giving them a timeout, you are removing them from any reinforcing surroundings.
To change your own behavior, you can use operant conditioning on yourself. First, you must state a goal. For example, you want to exercise more. Second, you must monitor how you engage in the behavior you want to change. To continue our example, you would track how much exercise you currently. Third, you must reinforce the desired behavior by rewarding yourself. Finally, you must reduce the incentives gradually as your new behaviors become more habitual.
Created using Powtoon.